What up, everybody? Hope y'all out there having a blessed and wonderful day. As always, remember two things. It's a good day to be alive, but an even better day to be great. So get up and get to the grind, whatever that may be for you. What up, my man? You doing all right?
What's good, bro?
You doing
yes,
good?
Sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So I told you on the first season of the Talking to the Moon podcast, I'm going to introduce you guys to some special guests. They might not be special to you, but they're special to me. And I want to kind of just share with the world why they're special. So we got my man Earl over here, Mr. Brick by Brick himself. Just give the people a little bit of introduction on who you are, what do you do, and yeah.
Well, my name is Earl. They call me Bricks. I'm owner of Brick by Brick Athletics.
I wonder why.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, owner of Brick by Brick Athletics. Also was known as an artist, J.R. Bricks. Did a lot of music and things like that in the community, helping out in my church and stuff like that. Just being a servant, man. Just helping people. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So Brick by Brick Athletics.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
Since August 2023.
August 2023.
So about 2 years. We just hit 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take it back.
Yeah.
To the first time we ever met, and then this is where I'm gonna let you know that I knew about you before I even met you.
I'm curious.
All right.
Very curious.
So do you remember Emeka Pelt?
Emeka Pelt.
All right. So big dude that came to Kingdom and was doing some boxing.
Okay.
Big light skinned dude. Like can't miss him. Country big. Like 6'4", 270, 280.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember him. So he didn't go there often, but he went up there a little bit, and he was like, man, because he's from Millersville. He's like, hey, man, I think you should come up here and get some training in, because I was doing MMA.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, man, I'm doing some boxing and stuff like that, man. And I was like, you got anybody your size? He was like, yeah, we got this big dude there that could box. And you were doing boxing at Kingdom for a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
I was locking in on the amateur boxing. Unfortunately,
amateur boxing. So I had heard about you. I was like, okay, like. I was like, well, I'll come up there and do some training, and a lot of people say they're gonna do that, but I end up like actually coming out there and end up hooking up with Lathan and Sergio and getting some sparring in.
That's my guys.
And then I sparred this little Puerto Rican cat that had a bunch of.
You talking about the real short guy? He was fast. He had some hands on him.
Bro, that was the first time I ever been dropped. First time I ever been dropped in boxing.
I do remember that. Wow, you took it back, bro.
So that was I was an amateur. I had an amateur fight. I came out there, and I'll maybe throw some of the clips up there. But I went out there, and MMA is different than boxing, but we still do boxing sparring. Yeah. And I went there, and I sparred a dude who boxed, and that man was. It was no war. It was like, and we went in there. Yeah. And he dropped me. And then he dropped me with a body. He hit me with a body shot. After he hit me with a body shot, I was kind of bringing my guard down a little bit, and then he caught me with an uppercut, and my knees just gave out. It wasn't like a hurt thing. My knees just gave out, and I was like, boom! I hit the ground. I was like, yo! And then surgeon, they called it. It was like, all right, we done. That was in the second round. Right. And then I got up. I was like, nah, we can't end like. We can't end like that. We can't end like that. And then it was like. I was like, well, the worst already happened, so let's just kind of go and see what we go from here. And it pretty much turned to a straight dog fight. Round 3, round 4, and then we kept just going. And then it was a great experience though. It wasn't like I didn't feel like I was set up or anything. It was just it was hard sparring, and it was just different because I was a little bit in a different stance, and that man was throwing heat, and he was fast, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I remember that.
So how'd you get into boxing? So that was the first time that like we ever met. And it was just briefly. But I was like, you're a hard person not to see when you're into a role, bro. Right. Nickname is. How'd you get the nickname Bricks?
Bricks. That was like, okay, so I'm a military brat. So my dad was stationed in Oklahoma, and really, bro, nobody really rocked with me because I was always like moving around. Yeah. So it was kind of hard to like have friends and stuff like that. But then when I actually like buckled down, a couple people from the hood was the only people that could rock with me. Like, so I was like in an all white, like pretty much an all white school. Okay. So like there was a couple of black kids in there, and I was rapping. They were like, "Oh, yo, you know what I'm saying? Rock with us." Everybody else really wasn't rocking with me like that. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I'm in the hood, and they're like, they call me Bricks because it's like blessed raps inspire cultures to capture success. Yo, so it was like this. It was like this thing that
Hold on. Say it one more time. All right.
Blessed raps inspiring culture that captures success.
That's crazy. I would have, if you would have gave me 100 shots to try and nickname where I'm like biceps, chest, back, power lifter. I'm just like, I would have thinking, You big, you swole, you strong, you knock people out. Like I'm thinking of everything.
It was nothing manly at all. It was inspiring the culture.
That makes it even better. That makes it even better. Like so that's how it is. Like I've told the story 1,000 times. Like people like, man, like how'd you get the nickname Moon? Yeah. And I was like, it's actually nothing spectacular. My middle name is Amun, and my family's from New York. So when we moved down here, everybody would call me Amun.
Right.
Amun. Right. And then when I got to like high school, it was like, I was gonna call you Moon. And I was like, it's like very anticlimactic.
Right.
But like that's like it. But I would have never guessed that at all. I'm thinking like in my head, anytime we say bricks, I'm like, look at my face. Like I can hear the music and I'm like, okay. Yeah. And so like I would have never put that. I would have never put two and two together.
Most people. Yeah.
Okay, so is that where like the music for you started? How'd you tap into the music? Because you said you're a military brat, and I hear this a lot, like because we're in a military town, we're in Warner Robins. People like, man, they have a hard time making like deep connections because they're like, hey man, I'm here for 2-3 years, then I'm gone, and I'm here for 2-3 years, and I'm gone. I'm here for 2-3 years, and I'm gone. So, two things. What was your favorite spot that you were at? And then number two, when you got here, how did you like get into the music scene?
Okay. My favorite spot would probably have to be Germany. I grew up mostly in Germany.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I spoke to a lot of military people. That's always almost at the top of the list. What is it about Germany? Because Germans get a bad rap.
Oh yeah, of course.
Germans get a bad rap. Shout out to my homie in Germany, Elu. All right, I met him out in Thailand. Okay. We clicked. Yeah. You know, via punching each other in the face. Right? Yeah, him, Lathan, and I. Yeah. And like literally 3 days into it, he's like, man, we need more guys like you here in Germany, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Germany's it.
So what was it about Germany that like stuck out to you?
Like I said, I went there when I was a kid, bro. So I was there like in 5th grade all the way up to like my junior year in high school.
Oh, you were there for a good little minute. So
yeah, I was there for a minute.
It was like 5 years, 6 years?
Yeah, about good 6 to 7 years, I would say. What I loved about it, first of all, it's just like I would say culturally, it's just way different over there. You gotta remember, like I live mostly over there, so I know nothing about the United States or nothing like that for the most part. So over there, it's like everybody loves each other. Everybody's like, we're eating good, we're all hooping together. It's like United Nations when we're playing basketball. One kid might be from France, other kid might be from
military, so you have all these different.
Yeah, and everybody can come on the base and play sports with you and things like that. So it's like from there I learned a lot about myself. It's very artsy there, like when we go on field trips, we're castles, we're really seeing, it's not in the textbook, we're seeing it. We travel to Paris, we go to Istanbul, things like that as a kid.
So you was cultured like from a young age, and I tell people that like I make like the culture joke. I'm like, when I say cultured, I mean like well traveled or just seeing more things because like when you grow up in the hood or poverty or not even that, like in Georgia, a lot of people grow up in the country and they don't leave Georgia, they just stay in the country. Bro. And it's like you're in a position where young in your life, you were exposed to stuff that most people don't see until either they go on vacation for a week and they stay on a resort most of the time, or they're like, oh, when I retire, I'm gonna go to this beach for this spot. But you were kind of exposed to that early. What kind of impact do you feel that had on you mentally more than anything?
I knew there was more. So it's like once you're exposed, it's like you can't help but to like want expansion. You can't help but to want more than where you're at. So like even when I'm here, it's like, okay, I'm in Georgia, I'm in Warner Robins, but there's more to do. Yeah. Like, what I'm saying? Like I love Warner Robins, but it's like there's more to do and there's more to show people here that you can be more than just what you are in this town. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful. That makes me think of my first amateur fight ever. Because me and my teammate, shout out to Vinobu, Q, Quintavious Marshall, we grew up together in Milledgeville. And if I'm not mistaken, he's born in Detroit, but then moved to Milledgeville. And Milledgeville got a couple, like, the hoods in Milledgeville. In the South Side, you got Harrisburg, you got Youngblood, and like 3 Mile Road. There's a couple like different sectioned off places. And when he started martial arts, I think 19, I was 21. So he's about a year or two younger than me. And we had been training for like 3 or 4 years. And we was like, oh, we're going to take our first amateur fight, right? So we were going to take our first amateur fight. And it was out in Jacksonville, Florida. So we go to Jacksonville. And I remember we go to weigh-ins. And then after weigh-ins, our coaches, like the place where we were weighing in, like was like 2 blocks from the beach. So after we weighed in, we got something to eat, and we just walked to the beach or whatever. And I'm seeing him stand like feet in the sand, just like mesmerized. And I'm like, Q, you good? He like, I never seen the ocean, dog.
Wow. Yeah.
And it was like not like a funny thing, but I was just like, I never thought of that. It's like, I've been in Millersville my whole entire life.
Yeah.
At that point in time, it might have been like 22 or 23. It's like, you're a young man now.
Yeah.
And he's like, I ain't never been out of the south side of Millersville. It's like, I'm in Jacksonville taking an amateur fight. Like, I'm not getting paid for this, nothing like that. Right. But just my martial arts journey is now, like you said, it opened you up. And then once you said it perfectly. You said like once you're open, now you want to continue to expand. Yeah. It's like you don't want to like, oh, this is it.
Yeah, you can't unsee it now. Like once you see it, it's like, oh, I know I can do this. Yeah. This is something I can do.
Yeah, that's I think that's really valuable, especially for young people in general, especially for young men. It's just like go out and see the world because you realize like there's so much out there. So you had that experience in Germany, you're like, oh, we're one, we're united.
Right.
And then you get to good old America.
Yeah, you're gonna come to America. It's not, it ain't, man. It's almost like coming to America. It's like, I love you. I love you.
He said, New York, I love you. Fuck you.
Right, yes. Yeah, right, facts. Like, whoa, what is going on here?
Like, you're happy to be at this new place, but it's a different vibe. It's a different energy. What were some of your early experiences like when you left Germany? Did you come to Warner Robins?
No. I was in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yeah. When did you officially get to the War Town?
I got to War Town. Yeah, 2009. May 2009.
Okay. And how old were you 2009?
I was 25.
25. Okay, so like you had some life experience.
Oh,
you've seen many places now, and then you get to Warner Robins. All right. So what was it like? What was the initial like? What brought you to Warner Robins? What kept you in Warner Robins? Because 2009 to 2025, this is extensive.
There's a lot going
on.
Yeah. Dad said that there's money here, so I said, hey, let's go get the money. So we worked on base. Like I said, I was an aircraft mechanic in the military. So I worked on F-15s and A-10s. Got out the military and just started working on.
Did you serve?
Yeah, I did. 6 years.
Okay.
6 years.
Thank you for your service.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know if you were military because of your dad or your mom.
Yeah.
But you were actually in the Air Force.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So I came down here, and as soon as I came down here and started working, music was already a thing. I was already like I said, I was looking at 50 Cent, Nelly, doing push-ups, rapping. Like,
favorite artist of all time, 50 Cent.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, he's one of the best. Period.
And then what happened?
What you got?
It's in the living room. Do you know?
Work harder, work.
Do you know the one with him and Robert Greene?
Oh, you talking about the 50th Law?
The 50th Law.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet. I read his other book.
Yo,
I'm about to check that one out though for sure.
Like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. If you promise me,
I'm a book guy.
If you promise me, so I do this thing where I have a couple different books where I have multiple copies. All right. If you gonna actually read it,
don't threaten me with a good time.
You gonna leave here with the book.
Oh,
you leave here with the book. Say less.
Let's go.
Hey, you're gonna read this book and.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm with it. Yeah. So I already was rap. Like I said, I was rapping before. I was rapping in church. I was rapping, before I even got to the stage. So about time when I got here, I hit the ground running, and I started rapping, started doing a lot of music. I just started putting my money on everything. Just kind of invested in myself. Got up in Atlanta. I won a couple of awards, like Best Southern Rapper. We went Best Southern Rapper, like Buzz Factor. It was all at the Underground Music Awards in New York at BB King's.
Okay.
I won a couple of the same awards that like Nicki Minaj, J. Cole won at that time. So I was really doing well. And I was like doing shows from like, New York all the way down to Miami.
Were you on BET?
Huh?
I
got on BET Jams and stuff like that. Yeah. So I've been working, but the thing about it was it just never could like really like catch. Yeah. Like it just really couldn't catch. And then like,
what do you feel was the missing, like now looking from a distant perspective, like looking back, what do you feel what was the like missing thing that like could make it catch?
A team. I needed a solid team. Like I had a lot of jealousy in the team, not really knowing, like I was investing, boy, like, and they was investing too, but there also was like I'm getting the praise and they wasn't. So it's kind of like that, you know, that type of thing going on.
Man, that's an unfortunate thing, but you'd be surprised how many teams are fractured from the inside. It's not even the outside presence. Like if me and you solid, and it's some dudes out there that's making noise. Yeah. If we a team, like I'm gonna die for you. Yeah. Right? And you're gonna die for me. And I'm like, if I know that the guy next to me is willing to sacrifice his life, I'm willing to put my life on the line. Whatever you need, right? And we see that a lot, like obviously like in the fight industry, but it's also in the fight industry because the egos are just like, they're just...
Ego's a killer, man. It's a killer. You like, it's like just like what you just said here. It's like you can't let the water in the boat, bro. Yeah. Like if you're in the boat, that's the team. Like we're all a team here. Once you start letting that water in the boat...
But the water don't sink the boat. The hole is what sinks the boat. You got to find out who in that. Yeah. In that and be like, hey, I'm fixing this shit down here.
Facts, bro.
Right over there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. Yeah. So I mean, I did the music. Then I kind of like switched.
Yeah, where was the pivot at? Because like you telling me like if you would have told me like, hey, I was doing music, I won these awards, I'm doing shows from NY to GA. Yeah. And look, I'm gonna say for what it is. I don't remember who told me. I think Lathan was like, oh yeah, Earl rap. And I was like, all right. And I'm like, everybody raps, right? And then he was like, nah, he rap. I was like real? Because like Lathan is one of the most straight shooters that you'll ever meet, bro. Yeah. He like nah, like he legit. Yeah. And like, when he said you was legit, I thought he meant like you had skills, not you was legit like you out there, like you out there on music. And then I don't remember if he sent it to me or you sent it to me because we started chatting on Instagram. And then like I'm on was it like iMusic or and I'm like, hold on. This is legit. I was like, oh, it sounds good. I'm like, everybody got music on iTunes.
Of course.
Let me go check it on YouTube. Yeah. I look at the video. I'm like, yo, this is a well done video. And then I'm listening to it. I'm like, look at my face. I was like, hold on, this got bop to it. And I don't know if you know, but like in one of my training camps, I was putting it on a bunch of my my story posts and stuff. Oh that. No, I kept. So like doing a little working out because we were bumping into each other at was it Totem?
Yeah, it was Totem.
We were bumping into each other. Yeah, I was doing my little... You see, I'll be on a solo tip. Like something like time, like, hey, I just got to go in and get my work done. And I would just go in and we would bump into each other. You'd be doing your thing. I'll be doing my thing. I'll just get my... Try to get strong. Just get strong, get more athletic, build up a little base. And then like we started chopping it up more. I think that's when like kind of talked about like the music and stuff like that.
Thanks.
And when I was listening, I was like, oh shit, like... He actually rap. Because a lot of people say that. Like,
for sure.
I was telling people, oh yeah, I used to rap back when I was in high school. right.
Freestyle in the car.
Yeah, now I opened this book, I was like, bro, don't ever let nobody hear this shit. Nah, but so where did that pivot happen? Because I feel like there may be some missing pieces, or I guess maybe let me go before that. Did you feel like music like spoke to your heart?
Oh yeah, definitely. It was one of them things where like, look, the rappers I respect are the ones that like create their own brand and walk to the beat of their own drum.
La Russell. The man.
La Russell. Like La Russell's along that vein. Nipsey Hussle's along that vein. Yep. Rick Ross. These guys are like guys that like they're rapping because they're really rapping about what they're doing. They don't necessarily gotta be like drugs or nothing. It's just more about like
you can feel it in the music, and that's why Russ is one of my favorite artists.
That's one of my favorite of all time. I read that book a million times.
So I haven't read it yet because I'm like, I have it.
That's it. That's the one.
I'm like, I try and let the book speak to me. So when I like start reading the book, if I start feeling like, all right, now I'm in it. Yeah. So like right now. I'm reading the book right now. I literally just finished it today.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, when I say deep, I mean like.
Is it transformative type?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just give you some insight. So this last year has been one of the hardest years of my life. It's been one of the hardest years of my life, like mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And
like, is it one event, like a series of events?
Series of events. Like you know that old. I don't know if you remember the series of unfortunate events, right? But it's not. I'm not a blame like a why. All these are things that were and are in my control. Yeah. That I wouldn't say losing, like in the sense of like I lost something. These were things that were coming to an end, and just the timing of these things happened way quicker than initially happened. And then there was some turbulence along the way, some physical injuries from fight training, some relationships that I had to let go, some family things. So it was like multiple things all happening, like back to back to back to back to back to back. And I have a tendency to like get hard in events. Like when I know shit get rough, I'm like, you got to get calloused up.
What does that look like though? What does that mean?
It's not detachment. It's a weird thing because through my fight career, I've learned to feel things and then use them. So like how you say like callus, when you think like a callus on the hand is like a buildup. It's not that you don't feel anything there. It's just that like
it don't get to you like that.
It don't get to me.
Right, yeah.
All right, and it's not that it's lightweight. It's like because then if you push that callus down, that shit hurt.
Yeah.
Right. It's because the stuff that's underneath is soft. Right. Because it's not exposed. And I've had many events in my life that we always have choices, right? And I've had events in my life that I've chose to breathe, look at the whole picture, and then move forward. And I've had things where I feel like I feel vulnerable and I'm under attack, and like the most dangerous animal is the one that feels like its back is against the wall.
Oh yeah.
I fucking bite down and I get calloused, and it's not that I'm emotionless, but I'm moving with such violent, rational precision that it's sometimes become dangerous for people around me and me. And when I say dangerous, I don't mean like, oh, because I'm a fighter, I'm going to fight people. I'm like, that has nothing to do with it.
Right.
I mean, for instance, me and Lathan are best friends. We like this. You just said it before. Like, man, y'all are brothers.
Oh, yeah.
He had to literally tell me. He said, bro, we got to talk. I know what mode you're in. You're in fight mode, but you don't have no fight coming up. You are navigating like life like this. And he said, I need my friend back. And I was just like, and I knew I was in fight mode because I felt some kind of way about it. But this is a man speaking to another man.
Yeah, of course.
And he was like, hey, man, I am trusting you with this because I was a part of his groomsman, like for his wedding and stuff like that. And I took like responsibility of that because like anytime me and him do anything, I'm like, this man has literally sacrificed so much for me. He's my head coach. He's got a girl. He's got 2 jobs. He's my head coach. Anytime I need pad work, extra this over there, it's without a doubt. He's there. He takes ownership for my losses. I'm like, he has sacrificed so much for me.
He's one of them ones for sure.
He's one of them ones that's like, down. So I'm like, you need anything, you let me know. If it's within my power, if I got it, I got you. He asked me, like, to like be a part of his best man crew and take care of like stuff like organizing stuff. And I was doing it, but I had some really crazy stuff happening in my personal life that needed my immediate attention. And I had to put my fight cap on. And my fight cap means, hey, you are feeling this crazy emotions, and these were what people would consider not good emotions. This is like rage, anger, and all this stuff.
So you were kind of like bleeding on people that didn't cut you type deal?
No, I kept it all to myself.
I was
I was like doing this,
gotcha.
And I had a mission, and everything that I was doing, I was just knocking it down with kind of disregard for what was in my way.
Right. You're not taking to.
I was like, look, I got a mission because like when we're getting ready for a fight.
Yeah,
I got a mission.
You can't handle that the same way you would handle.
If me and you are gonna go in a cage, I got a mission.
Yeah.
You just in the way.
Yeah.
You're just in the way.
Right.
And I gotta do whatever by any means. And then now it's like if my coach like does something, I'm like, get off me. It's like, bro, you gotta remember we on the same fucking team.
Yeah.
So like, he came to me and said, hey man, because he knows me. He's like, I see your aura right now. You you watch anime, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's like, you like fucking, like Hunter x Hunter, like you fucking goddamn.
Facts, yeah.
Right now, you calling on some shit right now that like you are in another place. You know when Kilo was trying to get Gon to pull back.
Yeah.
That's the epitome of what I felt like.
Right.
And I was like, I'm gonna do whatever I can, and I have these things that I need to work through. And it wasn't the best thing to call on. And my only thing is like, not a pat on the back, is I don't lash out on other people. I unfortunately like lash out on myself. So I was like, hey, he saw that this stuff was coming, and I was like, I was in charge of like doing something for other people, and then I was just like, but I have this mission that I have to do. So he had to like pull me back, and then that allowed me to kind of like take a step back.
Yeah,
breathe,
that's the type of people you need in your corner, though. You need people like that in your literally in your corner. You need that.
Literally, in my corner. But having that that team is so important, and it goes beyond just like what you do as far as career. Like you were talking about, like, hey, like what was the missing point? You're like, man, kind of like the team. You feel like it was the team.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like, this is how vital the team is, bro. Like, I went through you're talking about the hardest years. My hardest years was 2021 to 2023. I literally went through a really bad divorce, lost both my jobs. One of them I got fired from a known racist. A known racist. Yeah. He's known for this. He got moved from one building to another. Yeah. He got me out of there. Then I got dropped from a certain gym. Yeah. And it was illegal how they did that. Bro, I'm on my back looking at the ceiling going, what am I going to do now? Yeah. The only people that was there for me, you talking about team, it was like my mom, my dad, my wife now, Trey, a couple of people that was just in that circle. I was like, it's okay, you got this. I was donating plasma for gas money, bro. But like the thing about it is, like with a team, bro, it's such a different thing because it's like they're gonna give you what you need to hear, right? Yeah. They're not gonna go. They're not just not what you want, and that caused me to grow. And now it's like, bro, we ain't gotta worry about being broke. We ain't gotta worry about like I'm running something that's changing people's lives, but it's also putting money in my pocket. But I also now can get back into the music and really give you game on how you really can be you. Yeah. And everything's gonna be all right. You can be great.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you're in this low point, right? You have all this life happens, right? I call it like Earl Thomas, E.T. the hip hop preacher. Oh yeah, like, that's like he has this great analogy. It's like you're either in a storm, you just got through a storm, or a storm's on its way. But at no point in time in life are there no storms happening. Facts. So you go through this crazy storm, and now you're kind of in the wreckage, right? Like, hey, divorced. No jobs, donating plasma for gas money,
bro. Like, I went there like it was a job. I clocked in at 9 a.m.
Yo,
here's the plasma.
Right. So how do you tell people? Because I think it's a lot of people out there are in that position. They feel they're in that position, like. And okay, yeah, you got to pick yourself up, and you had a couple people surrounding you. But how do you get from that position where you donating plasma for gas money, and then now you got brick by brick athletics. You own you're in ownership of something. You have something that's yours, and you're affecting not just you but community, athletes, youth.
Creating jobs for
other people. Like, that's wild to go from plasma for gas money. To now. Hiring people, because it's like now you are under, anytime you work for a business, like you're always expendable. But now you have something that's your own, and you realize that, hey, it's success and failure is based on if I work or not. So now you feel like you have that. How do you like bridge the gap? How do you go from donating plasma to
Bro, it's just like what you said, bro. Like the mantra you got, it's a good day to be alive, and it's even better day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to renew your mind. You know what I'm saying? So like one thing I respect about you is, bro, like I see you tapped in with books. I see you tapped in with like who you have around you. That's what I had to do, bro. Like I had to my wife had to talk to me like, hey, you got it. Keep going. My mom, keep going. It's okay. We got your back. me reading the Bible, hey, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You're a child, you're a child of the Most High. You're a high priest. Even reading other books, that's just saying like, the manifesting, what I'm saying, the law of attraction type things where God says, speak life into what you're doing. I was on, I'm donating, plasma for money, but I knew like this ain't the end for me. Yeah. This ain't it. I'm not about to like, these circumstances not determining what my future is going to look like. So it had to be one of them things where I kept reading books, kept looking at podcasts. I just kept like, I know this is going to work out. Like, I know this is.
Did you see your next step, or how did you get to the point to where you got to your next step? Like, all right, you're doing it now, like, I understand that. All right, you're reading the books, the people, you got your people feeding into you. Now you're feeding into you. So maybe you got some internal momentum or some internal expansion, right? You talked about like, all right, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Now you know, hey, I'm moving in this direction. Yeah. What was that next step, or how did that next step unfold for you?
Oh, the next step is like, okay, what I got to make up in my mind. What do I want to do? And it's like, okay, I'm going to start my own gym. I hear God saying, it's time. Start your own gym. Okay.
Was that something you always wanted to do?
No.
So no. It came to you.
I'm not thinking about. I'm thinking about being the best trainer, make a lot of money, help a lot of people, keep it moving. I wasn't trying to do no gym. I've already helped multiple gyms, come up. I seen the headache they have.
Multiple gyms come up and then get cut.
Right.
And you also saw the headache of running a gym.
Yeah, so I'm cool.
Now,
right, but then
like, you know what? I want that headache.
Yeah, right. Now I want the headache, right? So I like the last money I had was like, this is my last money, bro. $40,000 in my like TSP. This is my savings.
Like from your military
from
stuff?
From my on base. I had like put some money to the side, So I'm like, all right, this is my 40,000. I'm looking at my parents. We about to push this button, push the button, get the money in my account. I'm taking a step. Now this is the step. I go ahead and put the money into the gym. I put it in, bro. I only got 3 clients. I don't have enough money to cover the lease. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, all right, we're going to figure this out. But as I kept going, it was one of them things where every time I took a step appeared. I really didn't know, like, I thought faith was something else, but it's really you taking a step and not knowing how it's going to turn out. You just got to give the max effort, the maximum belief in yourself, and just take the step. And things just opened up. Like, things are just opening up. And like that's probably like the biggest turning points is celebrating each step. Every time I took a step where I said, okay, all right, God, I don't even see. Okay. Then sometimes I'll make a misstep, but then there's another step over here. Oh, it's just redirect. Oh, it's not rejection, it's just redirection. Yeah. That's all that is. So I had to keep looking at everything as things are not really like an obstacle, it's an opportunity. Yeah. So everything that you're working on is always working. Yeah. So like, for instance, like, say you're working on something and it may not be working, but it's working on you. So technically it's still working. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times the levels that we want to reach, you have to become a better version of yourself in order to be that. So it all goes back to that mindset again. So that's why every time I had a faith step, I knew like, all right, I'm going to take this step. One or two things has got to happen. Yeah. Either it's going to work or it's going to work on me. Man, and that's how we got there.
I like that. I like that outlook on it. It's like what you're working on is working on you. Mm-hmm. I've never looked at it like that. So I tell my students, it works, you don't.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'm like, it works, you don't. But when you work at it, it will work.
It will work.
So like I showed one of my students, I did a private session with him this weekend, and I said, hey man, like the way you move, I like this technique for you. And today we're sparring before I came here or whatever, and they were short ones, so I jumped in to just even out the numbers. But he's sparring next to me, and I just hear the sound effect. Somebody go, and then their body goes like this, and then the round's over, and I go to him, I said, did you hear all that stuff we went over this weekend? He said, yeah, it worked. And I was like, it works when you do. Yeah. But it doesn't mean it's going to work the first time. You're going to have to go through it. Like that's the beautiful thing I love about fighting is nothing ever works right away. Right. You're instantly going to run into failure, and then your character will reveal itself. How do you handle this failure right away? Yeah. Like, this is instant failure. I'm telling you how to throw this jab, how to throw this leg kick. Now they know you're going to do it, and now you go execute it, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Do you just move on to the next thing?
Nah.
You gotta go.
We gotta keep
going. But I like that. What you're working on is working on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. And what you said about your path is like, hey, you didn't see the full vision. You just said, hey man, I'm gonna push this button. I'm gonna take this next step. And I'm gonna brick by brick. I'm gonna lay this one down.
Brick, bro.
Right?
Yeah,
and LaRussell literally just posted something. I'm gonna send it to you. Lathan sent it to me, and he was talking about like the path only reveals itself when you're on it. The path don't reveal itself when you hear.
Yeah, bro.
And like the old like The Secret. Everybody talks about, The Secret.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It's like they go over like if you were in LA and you needed to make it to New York, you can't see New York, right? Say you're driving at night.
Right.
You turn the headlights on. You can only see the next 100 feet in front of you. But when you get to that 100 feet, the next 100 feet will reveal itself. But your headlights can't see 1,000 feet. But you got to take that 100 feet before the next 100 feet reveals itself.
Facts.
And if it's something in your way, that's just an opportunity for you to just reroute. And it's like, hey, we going to Atlanta this weekend. We on 75, and the next thing you know, it's an accident. We're like, I guess we're not going to Atlanta.
We're going to turn this.
Nah, we're just going to reroute. Like, we're just going to reroute. There's multiple ways to get to your destination.
Yeah.
Just because you can't see the way doesn't mean that you just turn around and go back.
Yeah, but like most people are scared of the unknown, or they're scared to look stupid in front of people. So it's one of them things like with you, I respect you because you're a fighter, and it's one of them things where you're in that ring. One or two things happen, but most people can't even do what you do though. They can't.
I was often make the joke that I'm like, man, I'm out there fighting in my underwear in front of thousands of people on television. Like, what's the worst that can happen? If somebody says, I'm like, I can get knocked out. That's the worst. That's the worst that can happen, right? Right. And like, I've been blessed and fortunate enough in my career that I've seen everything. Not my last fight, because my last fight was in Thailand, but that was a Muay Thai fight. My last MMA fight, I zigged when I should have zagged, and it was the first time that I ever like tasted defeat via KO. And man, it fucking sucked. And then I tell people, I'm like, I can't really feel bad about it because I've done that to other people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what's crazy? How can people feel bad if, oh my God, I can't believe, like, fuck, it was kind of like iffy about talking about it. I'm like, yo, it is what it is. Like, I zigged when I should have zagged, and I woke up. The same way that when other people zigged when they should have zagged, they woke up, and then you, as my family, my friends, y'all were celebrating me. Think about that. The same fate that I dished out, you celebrated, and then now that I'm taking it, it's like, but it shows you like how close people are to you, how connected they are. I said, you know what's wild? I was like, shoot, 2 fights before the fight, I got put out. I knocked the dude out twice. I hit him, he knocked out, and when he hit the ground, when he woke up, first thing he saw was my light-skinned ass punching him in the face. Can you imagine waking up? You don't know what happened when you wake up, and there's some dude in front of you just like going at it, I'm like, that's why I got to make light of it, because I'm like, I can feel, woe is me. I said, only thing that I was upset about is I had the skill set to do it, and it was the mindset that was the problem. I was too relaxed, and I wasn't aggressive enough. I'm a very aggressive fighter, and I was a little bit lax because we had a lot of time to work with.
Well, think about this. Like, I seen something with Kobe where he was saying like he don't even really worry about win or losing a game because at the end of the day, when you wake up in the morning, you got to do the same thing again, right back to it. And I kind of feel like what he was saying is like, it's not so much of like, of course we want to win, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like it's just the journey of who you become, bro. So like, even when like the gym is doing well, like, I mean, we're growing, right? You're winning fights as well. But it's like, every morning we got to get back up and get right to it. You lose, guess what? You get right back up. You got to get right to it. If you win, you're thinking, okay, the next person's trying to. I feel like this whole journey that we're on is just only to get better, bro. I think about I'm Vegeta in here.
Yeah,
I'm like, Black Vegeta, bro. Like, I'm just trying to get better every day, man. I'm just trying to get stronger. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Blood by brick,
man. You know what I'm saying?
So there's a Bruce Lee chart, and it's like, did you win? Good. Go practice.
Yeah.
Did you lose?
Yeah.
Good. Go practice.
Yeah.
Are you the best in your gym? Are you the best in your gym? Cool. Go to another gym with people better than you. Go practice.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
Like, are you not? Cool. Go practice. Be the best. It was like everything led back to.
But think about how dangerous. But think about how dangerous. You that type of person, bro.
Yeah.
You going into the ring or you go into a boardroom.
Yeah.
You go into, it doesn't matter, bro. Win or lose, I'm here tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be even better tomorrow.
Relentless.
Like that's the person that's dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
I just feel like we're in a world now where like everybody's just big on wins and losses. Don't get it twisted. Like
shout out to Jalen Hurts out there. Do anything for a win.
Right. Facts. It's like, but it's like, bro, think about the type of person you are where win or losses don't even fade. It doesn't even affect your emotion. Yeah. Remember when Damian Lillard hit that crazy game winner in like a playoff game and everybody's celebrating? He's like this. Like, bro, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Like I want to be that guy. You know, every time I step in somewhere, like that, it's not even about me. Like, it's not about me. I'm really here to be the best version I can be every single day. Like, even now, I'm learning from you right now, bro. Like, I'm here to be everything I need to be, because there's people watching me that want to be in my position, be in your position, and we got to give them things that they can, that they can hold on to and they can help, get out of their situation.
And that's why I asked you about, like, hey, like, what got you out of that low point and things like that.
Yeah.
And so Lathan and I had put something together. It was after the fight, I got the knockout. I was getting ready to fight another guy, and things come to me like he said, like, oh, it just comes to you. When you are grinding and you're with your team, even when you're with your team as a fighter, I believe you should do some solo stuff. Get isolated. Get in your head, right? Like, you know how much effort you're giving. Another guy can always, like, maybe push you and stuff. But, like, I have workouts that I do solo. Like, you see me when we was at Toto and stuff. Hey, you got to go in there. You know if you can run that extra sprint, if you can do the extra box. You know how much effort you're giving. And we always come up with things that, like, hit my spirit. It's not even like, ooh, this is a good talking point. This is like, I feel this deep. And it's almost always coming after I make myself suffer, a workout, a training session. It's always coming from when I've tested myself, I've put myself in that position, or I did some things that I don't want to do. Not just, oh man, let me tell people what I'm feeling today. No, most of them words of wisdom that y'all see, like, I'm fucking sweat. I'm like, man, I done tested myself and I felt like a bitch, or I felt like quitting, or I felt like this thing. And I'm like, this is the perfect time to put out the message right now while I'm sweating, while it's here, while it's fresh, while I feel it. And a lot of people are like, man, I love that what you said. I'm like, because I don't like to do rehearsed words of wisdom. I like to do it how I'm feeling right now in the moment.
Yeah, that's tough.
And him and I were getting ready, and he was like, man, the fight where I got the knockout, matter of fact, it wasn't the second fight, it was a fight that I got the knockout. I had lost my previous fight, the biggest stage. I was main event for Jorge Masvidal's Icon, and it was the first time I lost in 7 years. So I went undefeated as an amateur, 8 fight win streak, and then 4 straight fights as a pro. So you know, about a 12 fight win streak, didn't lose in like 6 years. And then I had that one L, and then this was my rebound fight, and everybody kept saying, "Oh, like, you going out to Arizona?" Because that was my first time fighting in Arizona. I just lost to a high level jiu-jitsu black belt, hit me with a guillotine, and then they paired me up against another Brazilian black belt. I was like, okay, they think it's gonna happen twice.
Yeah, right.
No.
right.
So everybody kept saying, "Man, oh man, you about to go out there and get that dub? You ready to go get that dub?" And I was like, I don't give a fuck about a win. I was locked in. This is what I'm saying. Like, fight me. Like, my language, how I move, it's so raw, and there's no fat, literally and figuratively. Like, you're like dropping the weight, you're eating clean, you're recovering. Everything is based on just one objective. So there's no fat. Like, I tell people, when I talk to people, I can literally feel, I can hear the bullshit in their voice. And I'm like, and I'll be talking to people like, who the fuck you lying to? They're like, what? I'm like, bro, don't tell me you can come. Like, you're not about to train. You just saying because you sound good. And they're like, whoa. And I'm like, yeah, it might have came off wrong, but it's honest.
But it's honest, bro.
Don't be just telling me. And I'm like, I have no room for fat. Right now, I have an objective. It's like kill or be killed.
Yeah.
So people kept asking me, like, oh man, you ready to fight? You ready to fight? And I was like, you ready to go get that dub? And I was like, I don't give a fuck about the dub. Like, my goal is to go out there and just I have an objective, and to go take care of objective, and I want to represent who I am and my family.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Grandma and my brother had both passed away 3 weeks prior to the fight, so I was just in a whole different mindset, and that's when we came up with winning is the only goal that doesn't require winning to be the focus. And that simply means, like, when you focus on the win, you're going to miss all the other details that it takes to get to the win. Because you're like, I want to win a round. And we see it happen in sparring all the time. Me and you spar, and I'm trying to win. And I'm not even objectively picking you apart. What are you throwing? What am I landing? What's this? I'm just trying to end the fight with no intelligent way to get there. Yeah. I just want to win. And I could dog my way through it.
Yeah, of course.
But it's like, but if you have the skill set and the mindset, why not pair them both?
Yeah.
And
that's good.
In football terms, I always tell people, like, hey, the goal is to score touchdowns, right? And everybody's like, yeah. And I'm like, no. The goal is to get as many positive yards every play until they run out of field. You'll literally fall into the end zone.
Yeah.
The goal is every play to get positive yards. And if you do that, eventually there will be no more field and you will score a touchdown.
Yeah,
so it's like, we want the objective to be simple, because when somebody puts in fighting, is like this, it's like gun to your head. Boom. Like, it's high stakes consequences. It's like, you zig me to the zag, you woke up, you do this, you do that, oh, it's a takedown. It's like everything is so instant. The consequences are instant.
Right.
So it's like,
that's good.
He was like, hey man, we don't want to fuck a win. If you do your job, winning will be a result of doing your job. So go out there and do your job. Like Damian Lillard, hit the three, cool. I gotta hit another three.
Yeah, bro.
Like, there's no need to celebrate. And then even after that win, you saw me, boom, I knocked the dude out, I just walked away.
Yeah.
I was like, it's over.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even like it wasn't. It was just like a. Because that's the mindset that I was in. So it was like that.
I like that. That's good.
That is something that you have to continue to practice, though, because just because you do it once doesn't mean that it's pedigree. It's in there forever.
Yeah, right? definitely. You got to stay locked in. Like, it's like I said, that's why it's so, like, important to have people around you and reading and just what you consume every day.
How do you stay locked in if you could give one thing on 3 levels? Because I like to think me as an athlete, you're an athlete too, right? When people say, oh, the athlete's in the zone, I say, I'm in my zone when my body, mind, and spirit are all in unison. Like, when they're all in unison, I'm like, I'm just seeing things different. I'm feeling things different. I'm moving different. And there's sometimes when I went into fights where I'm like, my body is wrecked, but my mentality has to pick up where for the injuries or the this or the that, or like, hey, both of these are down, and I'm just like, hey, I just thought the spirit of a warrior. You got to just go in there and do what you got to do with your circumstances. They will not all be aligned at all times.
Right, of course.
If you could give the people out there one nugget on what you do, right, to keep yourself locked in. Like, hey, you got a goal. It's hard. Working for somebody's hard.
Yeah.
All right. Well, owning your own business is hard.
Yeah.
You choose your hard. Right. So, like, you chose your hard, but you seem to have more purpose and fulfillment out of it. How do you stay locked in? If you could give me one thing, mentally, how you stay locked in, physically, how you stay locked in, and then spiritually, how you stay locked in.
Okay, I'll start with the spiritual, because I feel like that's got to be first, right? Like, the body is nothing without the spirit. So I would say with that, just meditation. You gotta make sure, like, I'm in my room, I'm doing my devotions, I'm staying quiet, just kind of allowing, whatever needs to happen as far as, like, breathing, letting God speak to me how he needs to speak to me, you know what I'm saying? And just knowing what my mission is. And, like, ultimately the gym, all this stuff don't mean nothing. My purpose is in him. So therefore, when I'm locked in like that, ego's out the door now.
Okay.
So that's how I get locked in on the spiritual side. Physical side, gotta work out. I gotta do something. It doesn't matter if it's boxing, don't matter if it's lifting some weights, it don't matter if I'm running. Yeah. I gotta do something along those lines to, like, really, it's almost like putting my flesh under authority. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, I don't allow that to override. I'm in control. I'm in control.
Nuggets, yo. See, that's what I'm saying. It's important, the circle you have around you. It's like, even though that I feel like men like us might be cut from the same cloth as different material.
Yeah, for sure. Because a lot of stuff you say is very similar, bro. I really identify with a lot of things you say, a lot of things, So, what was the third one?
So body, mind, and spirit. So mind.
So
how do you
mind,
mentally stay locked in?
Mentally staying locked in.
Because I would think, I'm just from my personal experiences, like staying mentally locked in. Sometimes that it gets rough, man.
Yeah, it's definitely don't get it twisted. It's definitely rough. I think the biggest thing is just like on a daily basis, I have to have a system when it comes to my mind. And like I said, wake up, devotion. Wake up, devotion, drink some water. Go ahead and read a book, read a patch, something that's gotta feed me and and make me think more. Reading. There's just a lot of reading. So it's that's happening when it comes to the mental aspect of things.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. You said get your flesh under authority. What was it? How'd you phrase it? You said
keeping the flesh under authority.
Authority, right? Yeah. I like that. Keeping the flesh under authority.
Yeah.
All right. Your devotions, get your ego out the way, get your spirit tapped in, and then having a system to get mentally in tune. So have this,
reading what I'm listening to. Like I don't listen to certain things.
Yeah.
I make sure whatever I'm listening to, whatever I'm reading is aligned with whatever goal is in mind. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's got to be aligned. I can't be listening to, I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't want to disrespect anybody.
Nah, you're good. You good.
Yeah.
Damn, let me stop. All right, so I have a couple questions here. We're gonna try to run through these as quick as possible.
All right.
And then this one from Lil Bro, Eugene, the cardio king. All right, so Eugene, EUGE
Cardio King.
NE dot the THE underscore cardio king. CARDIOKING. Gino. All right. This is a question. Do you prefer Muay Thai or MMA, and why?
Ooh.
I know you're a boxing guy, but I know you watch a little bit of everything.
I'll say the Muay Thai just because it's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's just from aesthetics. It's like, yo, they not playing, bro. They look like they just crash out.
They do.
It looks crazy, man. Was that where you was at as far as when you went to
Thailand?
Yeah.
Bro, so I fought Muay Thai when I went to Thailand. I didn't fight MMA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
that
bro.
was different. Yeah. Me personally, it depends on like what we're saying. Like as far as like as a practitioner. I'm MMA because I'm like, I done devoted 12 plus years to jiu-jitsu. Right. You ain't about to take my superpower away. Right. Me and you get to going. I'm about to be boxing with you. I'm about to try to be a spider monkey. I'm trying to get on your back somehow. If I can, you a big dude, right? But like, I like the culture and the discipline of Muay Thai on this singular focus. Because there are even different styles of Muay Thai, but how the culture is about like, win, loss, care, we don't care, train, it's fight. Like you just train, you wake up, you do it. They start fighting at like 6, 7, 8 years old. So their fear of like fighting, there is no fear of fighting. You just do it.
Yeah,
and you just show up to the gym. You train twice a day, 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening. Oh, and you run, and you do this. It's just a way of life. Yeah. And there is no excuses. You do the technique, cool, and you do it again. Cool, you do it again.
Right.
You do it again. I never threw more kicks in my life than
I watched a couple videos of you doing it. I was like, yo. But you was handling business, though.
I did my best, and then they paired me up with a dude who had like 500 fights, and I was like, but it was good. So that's your answer for that. Yeah. We got some, we're going to get these ones out the way because this last one is like, all right. Shout out to my cousin. I ain't going to give y'all her Instagram because if I catch y'all in her DMs, it's going to be a problem. But I love you, little cousin. What do you think your kryptonite is? I ain't telling you. All right. Wow. What do you think your kryptonite is?
Ooh, man. I ain't got no kryptonite, man.
We're gonna keep it at that.
I ain't got no kryptonite.
All right, look, we've been reading a lot of Robert Greene, and look, you do not expose like everybody thinks transparency is power. It is, but also there's power in silence. Like you shouldn't have to put everything out there. When you put everything out there, then you expose ways that you can be defeated. And if you are doing what you feel like your work is, trust me, you do have opposition out there. So
facts.
Yeah,
facts.
Keep that there.
Yeah.
All right. But my cousin with 2 more bomb-ass questions. Okay. Do you think the younger you will be proud of who you are today? Why and why?
Oh, hell yeah.
Why?
Hell yeah.
Give us a little if you could break it
like
down.
As a young kid, like the guys I looked up to is like Jay-Z, like I said, 50 Cent, TD Jakes, The Rock. You know, these guys kind of like walk to the beat of their own drum. Like, dude, I'm running a gym. I employed, a few people. We're doing very well for ourselves. We're still expanding. We got other ventures we're tapping into as we speak. We're not going to talk on that, but but opportunities are opening up because I followed, my first mind.
Yeah.
So it's one of them things where I'm looking at myself now like, okay, I did physically, I did a lot of stuff that I wanted to do. Financially, I'm hitting feats I've never hit before until around the past year.
Yeah.
So it's like, and also just the person who I am now, the person I am now, the younger one's like, yeah, that's it.
That's
for sure.
That's big. So I would say I am my own kryptonite. If I were to say thing, because like there have been a lot of times where like I've repeated the same mistakes and I should have learned. You know?
Yeah, for
so
sure.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's part of the process. But with that being said, I don't never give myself enough grace because I'm not the kind of person to pat myself on the back. So I never feel like I'm doing enough. And then I look back at all the things that I have done, and I'm like, man, like you've done a lot.
Yeah.
And I also
the grace is important though, bro. That's very important.
I'm trying to date a chick named Grace. All right.
Hey, they can't get realer than that.
All right, but like I think of like where I'm at, and I think of the hurdles that I've overcame, and I remember when I was young, the people that I idolized or looked up to, and I can honestly say that in some of the roughest times, instead of looking up to those people, I took traits and I became parts of those people, the traits that I admire. I embodied them, and they became a part of me. I've stood up for myself. I've stood up for others.
Yeah.
I've put my neck out on the line. I've navigated to the best of my ability with the knowledge, I had in front of me, and I always stood for something. I don't feel like I just wavered at any point in time. There are times where you'll drift and you'll get off course. But I think of like the critical times in my life
where it mattered.
Where it mattered for me, and more importantly, where it mattered for other people in my life. I was a man.
Yeah.
Or I am a man. But in those points, I was like, no matter how old I was, I remember times, having to be a man. And I'm like, man, the younger me can look at me now and say, I could tell like an 8-year-old me, yo, you'll be a professional fighter, you'll be a coach, you'll be managing a gym, you would have a professional fight career, you would have been on TV, you would have had ventures here, you took all this risk, you did this, that, and the third, then I'd be like, oh, I did that?
Yeah, man.
It's like, I know it's possible, but like once you're open to it, then you're forever expanding.
Yeah.
And then that little boy in me would have been like, man, look at what you do. So like from now, I have to remember that little boy is still in there.
Yeah.
That little boy is still in there, and I have to remind myself that, hey, look at everything you've done, all the things, you stood 10 toes down on, and where you're headed, and like give yourself some grace, but the job ain't done.
The job ain't done, bro.
All right. This is gonna be. We're going to end it out with this. All right. This is a deep one. If I offered you a box with everything you ever lost, what would you look for first?
Say it one more time.
If I offered you a box with everything you ever lost in it, what would be the first thing you look for?
I wouldn't look for nothing. I wouldn't look for anything. And the reason why I'm not going to look for anything is everything I've lost made me who I am today. Now, it was painful, like for sure. Like nobody wants to, have loss, but loss, failures, all that made me who I am today, bro. Like I'm doing things I never thought in a million years I could do.
Yeah.
In a million years, you know what I'm saying? And soon people will see. Like, it's just the beginning, bro. And that box right there with everything that's in it, from everything we just talked about to other things I hadn't even spoke on, I'm cool. Like, I mean, it's goosebumps
I know,
on that question.
I just think about it because I'm like, what I'm trying to figure out what I would look for. And the first thing that comes to my mind is I'm not a materialistic person. So I'm like, there's no material that I've lost. I'm like, man, it is what it is. I think of people, but then I'm like, I wouldn't grab that back. but then I also look like in that fight camp where I lost my grandmother and I lost my brother, and it was weird because I lost my grandmother from old age, I lost my brother to gun violence. There's a buried one on Saturday and the other one on a Sunday.
Sorry to hear that.
And I'm in the car, and I tell people, like, I don't pick my walkout music music picks me. I have to feel it. I'm like, oh, this could be cool, but like, no, I want to feel it.
Yeah.
When I'm in my zone, I want to feel it. And I'm that close to a fight. I'm 3 weeks from the fight. And I remember just listening to Nas. And If Heaven Was a Mile Away. If heaven was a mile away, what I packed up my... And I instantly, like, I just get chills thinking about it now. And I instantly was like, if heaven was a mile away, would you give up everything to go see your loved ones and this, that, and the third? And I thought about it. And I was like, most people would make that emotional reaction, right? I want to go see my this one more time. I want to go see my grandmother, my son, my this, my mother, my father, this, that, and the third.
Facts.
And then this is how we lose on emotion. Because I'm like, now you're going to leave all the living people behind that you love. You're going to leave this love to feel that love one more time. What if you get to them gates and now you can't come back this way? And I just had this instant, I learned in reversal a lot. So like, I got to make mistakes. I got to like beat my head against the wall. That's just who I am.
Right.
And I was like, we'd be so quick to make that emotional. Like, yeah, I want to get up and go. I want that. I want to feel that love from that person one more time. I want this, that, and the third. It's like, yeah, and then you're leaving all the people who are literally here, who love you now, who are still alive, that you can share these moments with now, so you can go get something that's gone. And we know that the laws of nature states that nothing's going to be around forever.
Right.
So you know it was inevitable. It just didn't happen on your time, and now you're going to be selfish enough to go there and leave the people here. And that thought, it just hit me. And I was like, man, like I just had I think of death differently than most people. Like, it's inevitable, and kind of it is what it is. It just affects us differently depending on our connection with the people.
Of course.
So looking in that box, honestly, man, I kind of feel like I'm in the same boat. I'm like, I don't think I would pick anything out of that box. That's a great question.
Yeah, that's
a great question.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, we got last. We're gonna make this quick. We're gonna try and get this done in 1 minute. All right, we switching the tempo. We went from deep, and we're gonna keep it super simple. All right. Overrated or underrated? All right. First thing that pops into your head, you gotta say what you feel is overrated or underrated, and give a quick snippet. We're gonna try to get all 4 of these in under 60 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Overrated or underrated? Powerlifting.
Underrated.
Underrated. Why?
It's a lot more technical than people think. Like,
okay. All right. So it's not just big dudes throwing heavy weight.
Yeah.
Okay. Boxing.
Oh, underrated.
Underrated? How so?
Yo, boxing's life, bro. That's like you one-on-one. That's it. That's you. It's you.
All right,
in that
not
ring.
boxing in the street. Boxing, the promotion of boxing.
Yeah, man.
Is it underrated still?
No, the promotion of it? Yeah, that's overrated. Okay. But the art of boxing, that's highly. Yeah.
Bud Crawford, shout out to Bud. He showed everybody what a boxer is like.
For sure.
All right, overrated or underrated? Entrepreneurship.
Oh, it's underrated.
Underrated?
For sure. Entrepreneurship, for sure.
I think it's overrated.
Ooh.
I think a lot of people pick entrepreneurship just because they want to be their own boss.
Yeah, they not understanding you're a servant.
Yeah, they don't understand it's another way. They're like, I don't want to work.
Servant.
I don't want to work a 9 to 5 when you work you own a business. You work a 24/7.
yeah. But see, on that pyramid, CEO, you got to flip that boy upside down. You're the CEO's on the bottom. Yeah. Everybody else is up there. You're serving everybody else.
Yeah. All right. Overrated or underrated? Atlanta.
Overrated.
Overrated.
That's overrated.
What's overrated about Atlanta?
Atlanta just like salute to all the people that I know that's from Atlanta for sure. But like just the what they're making it now is like, bro, it's just a bunch of fake Hollywood trying to look like something that you're not.
The traffic, overpriced.
Yeah.
Everybody got a mixtape. You actually got a mixtape. Everybody got a mixtape.
Mine's nice though. Mine's actually nice.
You got the scammers.
Yeah.
The everybody's a model. Facts. All the him, they, them, theirs.
Right. They do taxes. They sell pit bulls. Yeah.
Sell pit bulls.
Pit bulls and taxes.
Yeah. You can pull up to a light and somebody can sell you a pit bull and a water and do your taxes and sell you a mixtape. All right. All right. So, hey, it's been a pleasure. Bro. That hour flew, brother.
Yes, sir.
Man, thank you. We'll have to do this again on season 2. So, season 1, 2025, we try to get 20 to 25 episodes. Season 2, we'll have all the kinks ironed out. But this will be a great learning experience. And it's great. Go ahead and plug any of your pages, where people can find you, things like that. And I'll make sure I'll add it to all the platforms.
Gotcha. Where am I at? Right here. What's good, man? Look, this is Earl, aka Bricks. You can find us at Brick by Brick Athletics on Instagram and Facebook. You can find me Earl Harrison Jr. Man, just look us up, man. We put in work. Come to the gym. All y'all athletes out there trying to get fast, trying to get strong, come holler at us. We got other things on the way, man. Stay tuned. Let's get it.
All right. One more thing, because we didn't do this, but this is important. So we went over this I got to know you better, but let the people know, like, what if you could, like, sum up your business in like a short, like, this is like our little commercial skit, right? Like, hey, 60 seconds, like, what do you do? Who are you geared towards? You say, like, athletes. Like, is it a specific type of athletes? Like, what is the niche that your gym is in? So I can let people know in the area. I also run a gym. I have kids that do martial arts, but they also do other sports. This could be something that can, like, tell people, like, what does your gym specialize in?
All right, so we specialize pretty much turning athletes into dogs. Okay, so what that means is it doesn't matter what sport you play. We get you faster, we get you stronger, we do all that. We go anywhere from pro all the way down to the youth athletes, and we just specialize in that. We keep it short and sweet. We get you fast, get you strong. That's it.
Work on, like, SAQ, like speed, agility, quickness,
speed,
power,
agility,
a lot of plyometrics.
Yep, lots of isometric work.
So not a lot of like weightlifting, but more sport specific.
Sport
specific stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, for sure.
All right. Well, you heard it here. All right. It was another episode of Talking to the Moon. It was a pleasure. And we out.
Shoot.